What's up, community? It's Ghostsol here with DBenitez87, and today we're looking at The Evil Within. Ooh, creepy.
Very creepy. What's even creepier is I don't have a joke. Sorry, my bad.
Oh wow, just way to waste everybody's time, man.
Well, I try to keep everyone in suspense, waiting, and I was like, oh, I failed to deliver.
Well, speaking of suspense, what a great segue. This game is made by Bethesda Studios. And it's made by Shinji Mikami, who's known for Resident Evil 4.
See, Resident Evil 4, in my opinion, is the best Resident Evil game of all time. Granted, I only played that one only, but it's still the best one. A lot of people would agree with you. Resident Evil 4 was an incredibly well put together game. And so with the direction that Resident Evil was going, he decided that he wanted to take what his concepts were and turn it into a new game. So this is basically what The Evil Within is. Yeah, we've done a lot of achievement guides beforehand. Usually it's the other way around, but noticing it kind of has the similarities to it.
Yeah, decided to be a bit of a rebel, put out a couple achievement guides instead of doing the This Is, but hey, we're doing the This Is now, so just don't sweat anything because it's all being ticked off one by one. Okay, back to the Resident Evil 4 thing. I did a little bit of background research on the whole concept behind this game, and actually there's a lot of speculation that The Evil Within is based off of the original, more paranormally concept of Resident Evil 4, really? Where Leon was to run around in some crazy haunted mansion, but it ended up turning to Leon fighting a bunch of parasites in a village. And so a lot of people, when you play The Evil Within, there's this spooky mansion and all this crazy paranormal things going on. So a lot of people are saying that this game was Resident Evil 4, the original version.
Well, what's a scary game without a spooky mansion? But it kind of worked out that way for Resident Evil 4 though, because the whole creepy village kind of thing, it was probably been done before, but it's not as cliched as being in a spooky castle or anything like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. The whole haunted village, well, not really haunted, but spooked out village is a very original concept. Actually, in The Evil Within, there's a haunted village. Oh my god, I keep on saying haunted. There's a spooky village as well where you kind of have to traverse through it.
Can we just say haunted? Do we have to say spooky? Or?
Yeah, especially with the ooh part in
Got
spooky.
it.
Otherwise, you better not. You might as well not do it. Really.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know those spooky rules, so that's why I'm asking.
Okay, so for this game, generally it follows the same formula like Resident Evil 4, where you start out and there's a bunch of big scary monsters and you just have to run away a lot. But as the game progresses on, then you get to you upgrade your weapons and stuff like that, and then you can shoot them, and it becomes a very fast-paced shooter, but still has many RPG elements, which is what really sold me on this game. It was a lot of fun to play through the entire game.
How long was the game?
Took me about 12 hours, I think, was my final play count, but I was meticulously going through everything, so it really just depends on the person. Also, I played on a harder difficulty than normal because I am an asshole or whatever. Yeah. So
as long as you know,
let's talk about some achievements. Yeah. Well, all this poop everywhere. It just makes sense now.
It happens,
Okay, so let's talk about some of the achievements in this game. You've got your standard achievements: First Step into Darkness, Another Day on the Job, and Master of Horror for finishing the game on Casual, Survival, and Nightmare difficulty, all respectively. But then you get a couple of achievements that are a little more references to other things, like the A la Corvo, which is to run through a village without killing anybody, and everyone gets one, which is a Family Guy reference to Spider-Man. A lot of people pointed that out in the comment section of the video guide I did for that. So
yeah, we learned a lot. We learned a lot of that on that comment. I mean, I even looked it up and I was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
And also, here's another one that I'm going to do a guide on soon, but there's one achievement called Entry Level Electrician, which is you need to put a bunch of electrical equipment together, but that's a reference to Dead Space because Dead Space is Dead Space.
Yeah, never played Dead Space.
There was an achievement, Entry Level Engineer or something like that. So yeah. Anyways, that about wraps it up for The Evil Within, and we'll hope to catch you guys later.
Hey, who's that behind you? Just kidding.
Spooky. Like how I kind of vibrated my voice there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Let me try.
Try not to be too scared. Oh shit, a ghost.